Beginning of the story. Seong Gi-hun, the winner of the previous games, returns to his ordinary life, but he can't live in peace. Memories of his lost friends and the horrors he witnessed haunt him. He learns that the deadly games are still ongoing and that the organizers remain unpunished. One day, Gi-hun encounters a mysterious man on the subway who invites him to rejoin the game, but this time, with a different purpose. Meanwhile, Detective Hwang Jun-ho, who was believed to have died after being shot by his brother, the frontman, survives and decides to resume his investigation. He once again infiltrates the organization, determined to expose its true scale. Return to the game. Gi-hun accepts the invitation, intending not just to survive, but to dismantle the system from within. On the ship transporting players to the unknown island, he notices familiar faces and realizes that many participants are former players who failed to win before. The first game is a familiar one: red light, green light. Many players underestimate the danger, leading to mass casualties. Gi-hun tries to save as many as he can and forms a small alliance with a few players. Among them are a young woman searching for her missing daughter, a former soldier seeking redemption, and an older man who seems oddly knowledgeable about the rules. The games and moral dilemmas. The subsequent games grow increasingly complex. The tasks require teamwork, but fear and desperation lead players to betray one another. One game forces players to pick the weakest member of their team, only to reveal that this choice determines the leader, not who gets eliminated. This sparks fierce conflicts among participants. Gi-hun faces moral challenges. He wants to protect his team, but he knows he can't save everyone. In one tense scene, he must choose between the life of a friend and continuing his mission to expose the organizers. The detective's storyline. Hwang Jun-ho disguises himself as a guard and infiltrates the island where the games are held. He discovers a secret room filled with archives, documenting previous games, and learns that the organizers are influential figures from around the world. He also uncovers that these deadly games are not exclusive to South Korea, but occur globally. Jun-ho attempts to transmit this information to the outside world, but he is relentlessly pursued. The climax. By the time the final game arrives, only a handful of players remain. Tensions are at their peak as it is revealed that some participants are spies working for the organizers. Gi-hun and his allies try to outsmart the system. The last game is the most brutal, forcing the players to confront their deepest fears. Meanwhile, Jun-ho attempts to escape the island with evidence of the games, but finds himself ambushed. His fate is left uncertain. The season finale. The season ends with an open conclusion. Gi-hun survives but doesn't feel like a winner. He is given a chance to walk away and leave it all behind, but decides to continue fighting. He establishes contact with Jun-ho, who managed to pass some evidence to the outside world. However, the organizers remain enigmatic, and their influence only seems to grow. Themes and legacy. The second season delves deeper into themes of greed, human cruelty, and moral compromises. It also raises more questions than it answers, leaving the door wide open for a third season.